Wait, what? How do we... Now what? Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 2. We're going to be going straight back into North City because we still haven't completed it yet. We've been doing all of these manufacturer challenges and there are so many of them in North City. We've got nearly £750,000 after doing the GT500 Championship again in the Calsonic GTR. The next challenge is still with Lotus and we have to go for a Lotus Elan. Now I noticed in the little menu before it that you can buy the new Elan or the old Elan. So we've got the S2 from 1964 or the S2 from 1990. I would rather get the S2 from 1990. However, we need to remember something. And that is that we already have one. Do you remember Elaine? The S4 Sprint from 1971? Well, we're going to try and use Elaine for this first challenge. The only problem is going to be that we have to then racing modify it later on, and I really don't want to do that. But to be honest with you, she served her purpose up to this point, so we're going to make use of her in the normal race and then see what the racing modification looks like, because if it saves us a bit of money not doing it, or sorry, not doing it to Elaine anyway. No. That's not how that works, is it? What I was going to say is if it saves us a bit of money just doing the racing modification to Elaine rather than buying a new Elan and then doing that, then that's fine. You know, I'm absolutely fine with that. But still, I'd rather not do it. We're here, though, for the Elan trophy. Okay, so we're going to be racing at Rome for the first race in this episode. Now, I seem to remember that Elaine made a great noise. Yeah. Yeah, she does. Whoa. Pokey. Through the middle, thank you. Well, not quite through the middle, but on the left. Wow, the speed of Elaine knows no bounds. The brakes, however, do not exist. Oh, I moved out of the way. Ugh. Big slide. Look at the speed. Listen to the noise. That's a great sound. I also love the off-center exhaust as well. One exhaust, not even in the middle. Big oversteer. Yeah, the brakes are not even attached to this car by the feel of it. I remember Jeremy Clarkson talking about an old Ferrari. I can't remember exactly which one it was. He said that the brakes were like milk bottle tops. They'd stop you once. That's what these feel like, to be honest, but they won't even stop you once. It's like these aren't even the milk bottle tops, they are the foil from within the milk bottle top. Look at the oversteer though, it's remarkable. It's fast. I wish you could do the racing modification and then undo it. Like you keep the body kit and all the stickers or something, you know what I mean? Ah no, here's the problem with Elaine. Topping out at 127 mile an hour and only 4 gears to do that in as well. But then again, there's nowhere else around this lap that we've actually reached the top speed, so fast. In a straight line, we're leaving them for dead. You can even tell on the map. And it's not often that you can even tell something from that map. It's like a shopping trolley in the corners, you know. You need to turn it in and then just hope that eventually forward momentum carries it in that direction. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that was very nice. I don't know how I didn't hit anything there, but I didn't, and that's the important thing. Stop hitting the wall. What a fantastic little car. Yes. Love that. Nice job, Elaine. Oh, and the other Elan S4 finished in second place. Gets stuffed all the US2s. I think realistically I need to stop being sentimental about Elaine and just do the racing modification. Saves the money of buying another Lotus Elan, doesn't it? This better look good, Gran Turismo programmers. Ooh. I like that. Oh, I like that. That really dark blue. I like the purple one as well. I really like the dark blue, you know. I know Elaine is already red, but... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we're getting that. Oh, what? We've not done weight reduction stage 3? I'm flipping out. Maybe we're not going to save that much money after all. Then again, I suppose that we were modifying Elaine through the much earlier stage in the game, weren't we? So we probably didn't have 25 grand to throw at weight reduction, to be honest. Let's go with that. I know a lot of you are probably screaming at me because it's not in green and yellow like Lotus's should have been, and it's not in red like an Elan should have been. Okay, so that's that done. Now we go straight into the next event after spending over 100 grand on Elaine. Midfield Raceway. It's nice to see that these random races can actually be at decent circuits, to be fair. I've not raced at Midfield in ages. And of course we're doing the reverse layout though. Little Elan S4 Cup then by the look of it, because there's no S2s on the grid, is there? Look at these things. Oh, what is that? Purple and green one? Oh god. Oh, look at the sprightly performance from the Elan. Stop. Midfield is such a cool circuit, man. I really wish that it would go into like a proper simulator. I'm sure somebody's probably modded it for R Factor or something. I do hope to do some videos on R Factor 2 at some point in the near future as well, because I've recently come into possession of a proper profile sim rig. I've got a direct drive wheel and some very sturdy pedals coming as well, so hopefully some more proper sim racing content coming up, not just over winter but throughout the year as well. I am hoping to utilise my YouTube channel for a lot more stuff other than just sim racing broadcasts. As you know by now, with these videos and the Wreckfest videos, of which there are not going to be many more, I don't think, because we've sort of fallen out of love with it a little bit. Hopefully that love comes back though, because the Wreckfest videos have been really good fun to record with a bunch of people online. I've got loads of ideas all swirling around in my head of stuff that I want to put on YouTube and things that I want to do with other people and like online competitions and events and things. It just clings on around there, and for some reason the oversteer doesn't really come into effect until much later around the corner. Oh, I didn't need second there, did I? This has been a rather straightforward one though. I was expecting this to be a massive challenge, but we've got a healthy gap, look. Quite a healthy advantage over the rest. Oh, I've done it again. I turn in way too early. It's almost like a double apex left when you come the wrong way. That's it. That's Lotus done with. We've done the Elise, and then the Elan. And Elaine has got a new coloured skin. No. That does now mean that we are going to have a humongous hole in our pocket after doing the next manufacturer, which is going to be TVR. And we have to buy a TVR Tuscan for this. And at the time, well, the Tuscan was pretty much a brand new car. So this is going to be very expensive, especially when it comes to racing modification. I expect it to be more than 85 grand. For some reason, I can just feel it. Straight over to TVR, the last one in North City. Let's see what the event is again. Yeah, it's TVR Tuscan Speed Cup. The racing modification looks a bit odd, doesn't it? It's a shame we can't just use a Griffith. Again, look. Wait. Where do we get a Tuscan? Do we have to buy it from here? Wait, what? How do we... Now what? Have I missed something here? I'm very confused.
2 hours later.
So how do we win the TVR Tuscan? Wait, didn't we have one? Oh, I'm such an idiot sometimes. I don't remember winning that. When did we win that? Can you remember? Was it one of the UK national events? It must have been. Well, at least we don't need to buy one. Can we tune it, or can you not do anything with it? Well, I suppose you can do racing modification, can't you? Let's lightweight it. I'm interested to see what the racing modification looks like, because it looked very strange in that sort of thumbnail image for the event, didn't it? Let's just have a look. Oh my god, look at that wing. It's not very well rendered, but... Oh god. Oh god. Well, the white and blue one, it has to be, surely. Not very pretty at all. It's very simple, isn't it? They've really not done a lot with that. So let's go for the whole gearbox mod and stuff. Well, we're not going to actually do the gearbox, but we'll put a light flywheel in it, and we will also sort the clutch out. Even though I seem to be obsessed with the idea of telling you all that we'd change the ratios and change the gearbox. Love that noise when you go back. It sounds very disappointed, doesn't it? Okay, let's go. I don't know why, but for some reason, Special Stage Route 5 was on the thumbnail, and that's all I could picture racing this Tuscan around, so here we are. Of course they all look the same. Of course it sounds mental. Wow, that's a long third gear. Wow. They're not really this fast in real life, are they? Please tell me that this car and its speed was just hyped up by the game because it was a brand new car at the time. They wanted it to seem as mental as the Speed 12, surely. Boy, that is quick. Oh. It doesn't turn at all. Like, at all. It doesn't know what corners are. It's almost like the car gets to a corner and goes, who put this inconvenience here? Oh, and then when you do tell it about corners, it wants to go sideways everywhere. Look at that, though. That understeer is horrendous. Just like the Speed 12. It makes a lot of noise. It is stupid fast in a straight line, but it doesn't like to turn. Right, let's watch this. Wow. 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 I saw 162 in fourth gear there. It doesn't look that fast and that Lairy, but in terms of what I know I'm putting into this controller and what the car is doing, I know it's Lairy. Come on. I mean, when it comes to the handling, Lairy is not the word. I think I might call the episode that. It's kind of like the Elan, where like your inputs to rotate the car only change which way it's facing while it carries on in a straight line. You're still going to go in the wall and you're not going to make the corner, but all you're doing is just changing which end goes into the wall first. Well, we've won. That's the main thing. Flipping egg. It's all very loud and very mad. Okay, $7,000 in the bank. Let's see what's next. I mean, we're of course going with the white and blue racing modification because the rest of it looked absolutely awful. I suppose the silver and blue wasn't so bad. I don't want to spend too long looking at it. Let's just buy it. It looks like a car from Monsters Inc., doesn't it? When you look at the front of it, look. Anyway, that is done. $529,000 still in the bank, and we're gonna now try the racing style race. And this will be the final event in the North City Manufacturer Challenges as well. And we're not even halfway, because the ones in East City, there's so many to do. And what you've got to consider as well is that almost every single one that you do is over $80,000 for racing modification. This is fast. Oh god. Oh, it's Seattle short reverse, so we're going this way. I can't seem to get away from bouncing off all of them, to be honest with you. Sorry. Oh my god. When there's AI in the mix knocking you about, it's even harder. Oh god. I don't know where to go or what to do. I've never done this circuit in reverse, and I can tell you, quite frankly, it's horrible. Now, it's very fast, but I wish everyone else wasn't that fast. Let's try and mug them off. All I did really was drive into a wall. I'll just try to squeeze through. Hello. Bounce off the side of it. There's the double apex left I was thinking about. And this leads into what is normally the first corner, but it's now the last corner. Thank you. Cut back. Yeah, mugged. Haha. I would look back, but I don't want to look at the front of it. Well, we made it work. It's a shame to ruin what I think is actually, as standard, quite a nice car. But I think the racing version is very, very ugly. That's TVR done, and I believe North City. $10,000's nice and generous. Gonna save there, because I'm not doing that again. And we can breathe a sigh of relief, because all of that is done. Do you remember how long ago it was that we started with Mercedes? God, it seems like forever ago. Anyway, North City is complete. So we now head down here to South City at the bottom of the map. And we don't have as many manufacturers here at all. We've got 7 in total. Let's just see what events we've got coming up then. So we can make a bit of a counter for each section. So we've got 4 races with Dodge, none for Shelby. Ford are bound to have a couple. Yeah, 2 for Ford. There's KAs and Focuses. I don't think Vector will have any. No, they do not. Same goes for Plymouth. Of course, Chevrolet do. Only 2. And none for Acura. So we've got 10 races here in South City. So not a massive amount to go up against. First one is going to be Dodge. We're going to see what car we need for this. I imagine it's just a Viper. Viper Festival of Speed. It's going to be good to see that, though. I do love me a Viper. And then the Neon Trophy. Excellent. Now, I don't think we have a Viper. I've wanted one all along, though, because it's just the car. It's got to be a standard Viper GTS. Look at the kip of that. One of the prettiest cars ever made, but it's an absolute travesty. You cannot get it in blue with white stripes, because I don't think it looks anywhere near as good in any of them colours. But it's one of the best looking cars ever made, the Viper GTS. I don't care what you think. I'm going to get a silver one. 75 grand. And the first race is going to take place in the next episode. But we have ourselves a Viper. We have ourselves a challenge. 10 races coming up. Thank you very much for watching. And I will see you in the next episode.